Let's talk about where we are next for the Unforgiven pay-per-view. Of all the things you could do, you got to think, well, he's going to have a feud for the hardcore title, or nope, another match with Jerry Lawler. This time it's a strap match, but this is around the same time where we see a different presentation for Tazz. And we haven't talked about this before, but he's no longer wearing the singlet. Now he's wearing, it's like trucker Tazz. He's got a Dickie shirt on. He's got long pants. They look sort of like sweatpants. And Tazz says the change is his idea. But this does feel like something we'd have to run by Vince. What do you remember about Tazz changing his look?
I hated it. And I'll tell you why I hated it. Because Taz's not the biggest guy in the world, and think that when you put pants on him and cover up everything, that it made him look shorter than he actually was. And one of the things about Tazz, when he had these monstrous legs, and he, son of a bitch, like you look at him, go, there's a lot of power there. And I just, I didn't like it. And I think Tazz was looking at it for merchandise and selling the Dickie shirt and things of that. So different strokes, different folks.
I fucking hated it. I wanted the old Tazz, and it's funny because, my sort of barometer on wrestling sometimes is to let my dad look at it, the most casual of casual fans. And I showed him I watched this week when he was over, Tazz's debut in the Garden. When Tazz came through the curtain, my dad remarked, and again, my dad has no idea who Tazz is, but he says, "God damn, that's a big motherfucker." And of course we know Tazz is not the tallest guy, but how thick he was, like his legs, like you're talking about, he's a fucking fire hydrant. So
he is.
When you cover all that up, he just looks like a shorter trucker guy.
I didn't think it flattered him. That was my issue with it. I just thought that the singlet made him a fire hydrant. That's a perfect way to describe him.
Let's keep it moving here. This strap match, 5 minutes, 5 seconds, quarter star. Meltzer would say it was billed as you had to drag your opponent around and touch all four corners. Amazing lack of heat. Both guys exchanged whipping each other with the straps. It was pretty bad early, as Tazz doesn't sell well at all. Not the best match. Of course, there's going to be a ref bump. Raven comes out, hits Lawler with a DDT. Then Tazz chokes him out, and there's your win. And now the two former ECW champions, Tazz and Raven, are going to form a tag team, but it doesn't last long, and they're split back up in November. Why did you guys do the stutter step on Tazz and Raven?
First of all, I don't think Tazz really liked it, and it just felt old. I don't know how else to put it. It felt old. It felt rehash, and it didn't work.